Welcome to today's episode of Personal Finance. Today we're looking at money lessons that rich parents teach their children and their kids, things that school won't teach. Uh, a research was done, and the research is that 80% of millionaires are self-made. Uh, this is online and it's information in the public domain. Yet schools don't teach financial literacy. So how do the rich kids learn about money? It basically starts at home. So in this video, I'll share 10 powerful money lessons that rich parents teach their kids, so that you can also apply them, and they help to so that your kids and your children are in a better place. Now, rich parents don't just give their kids money. Even though they have a lot of money, they don't give their kids money, but they teach them how money works, the principles of money, so that their children can build wealth themselves. You've seen there are some businesses that are family businesses. For example, you'll see at 12, 13, 14, 15-year old, and they're already doing a business that their parents are doing. This is just to expose them to money mindset. And therefore, lesson number one is money mindset matters. What does this mean? Your mindset about money, your perspective about money shapes your financial future. So rich parents know this, have known this, and they teach their children that money is a tool and it's not something to fear or something to avoid. So if you have been telling your kids or children to avoid money or to fear money, please start telling them that money is a tool and it's not something to fear or something to avoid. Now, why this important? Probably when you grew up, when we were growing up, we used to believe that money was bad, that money was scarce, that money was only for the few lucky people. And so this mindset stuck in our heads, and it stops it stops me and you from making smart financial decisions. So the same learning lesson that we went through, let's not expose the same to our children. Now, how do you start doing it? Stop saying we to your children we can't afford it. Instead, ask, uh, t- tell them that how can we afford it, or there's a way we will be able to afford it. Way number two, to start doing it, teach kids that money is earned, money is invested, and money grows, and not just spent. So that when they have some little money, let them know that money is earned, money can be invested, and money grows. Tell them to read books, expose them to reading materials, so that they can have a different frame, a different mindset of how they think about money and wealth. Lesson number two, the power of saving early. What does this mean? The earlier you start saving, the more the money grows due to compound interest. I've talked about this so many times on this uh, channel. So why this important? A person who saves $10 per month from age of 15 to 25 will likely have a more retirement savings than someone who starts saving $200 at the age of 30 or at the age of 35. How do you start doing this? Save up a savings account for your child. There are very many banks nowadays have got accounts for junior. Open one and start saving up for them. Step number two, teach your children to pay themselves first. The rule of pay yourself first, and this will enable them to save 10 to 20% of any money that they receive. Then finally, use applications like Greenlight to help kids manage their savings digitally. Lesson number three that the rich teach their kids about money is that debt is a tool and not an enemy. What does this mean? Debt can either make you rich or poor. The bad debt or the good debt, depending on how you use it. Bad debt is debts like credit card debt, and good debts are debts like investments. This can be real estate and business loans or many other. So why this important? Many people stay broke because they use bad debt for consumption, buying cars, buying clothes, buying gadgets instead of using it to build wealth. Now, how do you go about this? Teach kids the difference between good and bad debt. If they want something expensive, take them to save for it instead of using a card or a credit card to buy it. Show them that show them how to use debt wisely, like buying a rental property instead of luxury car. Lesson number 4 is how to build multiple income streams. What does this mean? Rich people don't just rely on one source of income. Research shows that an average millionaire has got between 4 to 7 income streams. A billionaire has got between 7 to 9 income streams. So they have investments, they have businesses, and they have passive income streams that are constantly working for them. Now, why this important? If you only earn money from a job, you are one paycheck away from financial disaster. You are one paycheck away from job loss. We are one paycheck away from being jobless. How do you start teaching them this? Encourage children to start small businesses. There are those small businesses that children can do. And I have got curriculum for this. I'll link it here in the description for you to see. Curriculum that you can buy and let your children just have and look at them. So start teaching kids how they can run small businesses. Teach them about dividends, teach them about real estate, teach them about passive income opportunities. Then finally, help them create an online side hustle, things that can be simulation that can help them to learn about money, about how to earn extra income. Lesson number five. Lesson number five, investing 101 for kids. Uh, Investing means, investing, money invested grows over time, and this turns small amounts of money into wealth through stocks, real estate, or businesses. This also due to the compounding effect of money. Most people only save but don't do not invest, meaning that they work for money instead of money working for them. Now, how do you start teaching kids about invest investing? Teach kids the power of investing early using simple examples, simple illustrations, like if you invest $10 today, it will be worth $100 in 20 years time. Open a custodial investment account for them, where you save money for them. They also, when they get some money, because you will have shown them how to earn a small extra income, small amount of money, teach them how to save in that custodial account. Then frequently show them how that money is growing. You can give them biannual or annual reports to show them how their money is growing. And also number 6, show them the difference between needs and wants. Rich parents teach their kids how to control spending by knowing the difference between needs and wants. You know the needs are food, shelter, and clothing. Wants are luxuries, gadgets, and vacation stuff. So many people stay broke because they spend on things they don't need instead of investing in things that build wealth over time. How would you start this? Give kids a budget. Give your child a budget and let them decide on how to use their money wisely. Teach them the 48-hour rule, where if they want to buy something, they have to wait for 48 hours. For grown-ups, it's like 24 hours. Wait for 24 hours before buying it, so that if you still need it, now you know that this is something that you really need, and so that you go and buy it. Then encourage spending on assets instead of liabilities. This is a lesson that have to be taught, because children don't know the value of assets. But when you start teaching them early, they will know, and they'll appreciate, and they'll have this as part of them as they grow up. Lesson number 7, why networking is equals to net worth. The people that you spend time with affect your financial future, affect your financial decisions, affect how much you earn and how much money you can virtually make. So rich people encourage their kids to surround themselves with successful people. And this is important because your income is often the average of your 5 closest friend. If you only hang out with people who spend recklessly, you'll end up spending recklessly. So how do you start going about this? Expose kids to entrepreneurs, investors, financially successful people. Take your children to take them to a bank with you when you're going to a bank. Let them know how things operate. Take them to for shopping. Let them know how things operate so that they'll have an open mind on how things happen, and they'll have first-hand information. Teach them to learn from mentors instead of just school teachers. Then encourage networking events, online groups, and business meetups. There are camps for children, entrepreneurship camps. There are camps for where children can meet and learn things to do with business and things to do with entrepreneurship. Lesson number 8: the importance of giving and charity. So wealthy people believe a lot in giving back to this society, and this not just as a kind of actness but a strategy for abundance. This is important because money flows where there's generosity and where responsibility exists. So giving the act of giving teaches kids gratitude, teaches them responsibility, and teaches them financial balance. How would you start this? Encourage your children to donate 10% of their money. This can be to charity causes or to church or to any other function. Show your kids that uh, giving leads to a better money management and appreciation. Teach them that helping others can also create business opportunities for them. Finally, why is it that schools don't teach these things? Schools have got curriculums to teach. They have got academics. So schools basically focus on academics and they don't focus on financial education. This is why most people enter adulthood without having single knowledge about personal finance, single knowledge about earning money, investing money, or even working smart for money. So it's important that kids learn about investing, they learn about money, they learn about wealth building from a very early age. So, starting from today, the moment you see this video, of course, after subscribing, start teaching financial literacy at home. I have got curriculum for financial literacy, I've got curriculums for entrepreneurship. I'll attach them here for you to have a look at them. So let kids handle money early from a very early age. Give them an allowance and show them how to manage their money. Encourage learning from books, learning from courses, and learning from basic YouTube videos that talks about money. My final parting shot is this. The generation that we are in, we weren't exposed to financial literacy, weren't exposed to money matters, we weren't exposed to these things that currently that we can't do without. They're one way or the other affecting us. So now that we have children, let us use this opportunity to expose our children to things that we didn't learn. If you didn't learn about money at a very early age, expose your children to learning about money. If you didn't learn about saving and investing and extra income, digital money, it's high time you are entrusted to teach that your child things that you didn't learn. And these things are things that can be done gradually, led by example. Children learn more by seeing other than by being told. So lead by example and keep learning about money and wealth together as a family. So if you have been practicing this, I would love to see what you have taught your children, and give me leave a comment. I would love to see what you have been doing. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy money last lessons with your child. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.